Hey guys, Baz from XDT Driving Instructors here. Just going to have a look at some steering techniques for learner drivers who may have never touched a car before. We can use two kind of steering methods. We can use what we call push-pull steering method or hand-over-hand. Push-pull steering method basically involves a shuffling of your hands on the steering wheel. So for example, to make a left turn, hands are shuffling around on the steering wheel, and then we can continue the shuffle all the way back to the other side and then making the steering wheel straight again. The other option that we have is a crossover or hand over hand technique. We use this technique when we do need to get a larger turn of the steering wheel a little bit quicker. So for example, if I was to do a U-turn on this road, I'd go straight into a hand over hand steering technique so that I can maximize the amount of turn in the shortest space of time. Hand over hand steering technique, push pull shuffle, any combination of the two, and when we gently accelerate out of the turn, the steering wheel will self-center. We'll have a look at that when we drive. In regards to intersections and making our turns at the intersection, first time driver may think that that's going to be enough turn of the steering wheel. We'll find that we are overshooting the turn, heading towards the wrong side of the road. Then the next thing, we start doing wind wheels with the steering wheel, and now we're hooking it all the way back around, about to head back up the gutter again. So a lot of the turns that we do at intersections are a 90-degree turn. When we're going to make a left turn, we do approximately a 3/4 turn of the steering wheel. So for a left turn, 9, 6, 3, and that will generally be enough turn of the steering wheel to get us around the corner. Making a right turn, 3, 6, 9 on the steering wheel, and again that will most times be enough turn of the steering wheel to get us around the average 90-degree intersection. And we'll have a look at putting some of that into practice. First thing we're going to do is leave the curb. So I'll have a look in my mirrors to see what's happening around. Indicator goes on. We do have to indicate 5 seconds before we leave the curb. By putting the indicator on first, by the time I put the car into drive and then the handbrake down, 5 seconds has clocked away. There's no particular order on which way we should do the gears or the handbrake. So I'm checking my mirrors. We want 99% of our decision to leave the curb to come from what we see in our mirrors. But I do need to check my blind spot over there, just in case there's a driveway. There is the front yard of a house, and making sure that there's no people coming out of the driveway or any kids playing. Now we're ready to rock and roll. So we'll have a look at doing some right turns and left turns. Up ahead here I've got a right turn coming up. Check my centre mirror on approach. I have a look in the right mirror because I'm going to make a right turn, and I want to keep the car slight left of centre when we're making a right turn. So heading down the road, coming up to the end of this street, I'm going to make a left turn. With our left turns, we want to follow the curve of the gutter on approach so that we can keep ourselves as close to the gutter as practical. So on approach, for the left turn, I've turned the steering wheel to 9 o'clock, then to 6 o'clock, so that I'm pointing in the direction of where I want to go, so that we don't head straight out towards the opposite side of the road. From here, as I leave, an extra 1/4 turn of the steering wheel takes it to 3 o'clock. So for our left turn, 9, 6, 3, and that took us around the corner, kept us on this correct side of the road. Just pause it. At the next street, we'll turn right. On approach to this intersection, I check my centre mirror and my right mirror. Right indicator goes on. check my right mirror because I'm making a right turn. I approach the right turn to the slight left of centre. Now, I'm not sure if you can see the different sizes of the white lines that are here in front of us. We've got the thick white lines that are on our side of the road and the thin white lines that are on the opposite side of the road. We keep ourselves to the slight left of centre when making our right turns. To make this right turn, I'll be turning the steering wheel 3/4, so we will go 3, 6, 9 on the steering wheel, and that's enough turn to gently take us out onto the correct side of the road. We'll follow up with another right turn straight away, so I check my centre mirror, indicators on, I have a look in my right mirror because I'm making a right turn, looking into the street to see where I'm going to go, and again 3, 6, 9 on the steering wheel. And that nice and neatly takes us around the corner, again keeping us on the correct side of the road. That's our right turns. Okay guys, we're coming up to a couple of left turns here. So first on approach, I check my centre mirror, indicator goes on, I have a look in my left mirror, I check my left blind spot as I move closer to the gutter to make the left turn, and then 9, 6, 3 on the steering wheel, and it neatly takes us around onto the correct side of the road, a gentle slide of the steering wheel to allow the steering wheel to self-centre, checking my mirrors and my blind spot again, and a 9, 6, 3 on the steering wheel, and again that gently takes us neatly around the corner onto our side of the road. Steering wheel, and I'm going to pull over to the curb and stop, so check my mirrors, indicator, blind spot, pulling over to the gutter. And that's a basic understanding of steering, just a starting point. Thank you.